Well, here in Germany, Chancellor Olaf Scholz has said it's very possible that U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris will, in fact, win the American presidential election. Speaking to reporters in Berlin, he said he has met Harris several times and believes her to be a competent and experienced politician. He made the comments in his annual summer press conference. And here is some of what he had to say.
I think it's very possible that Kamala Harris will win the election, but that is for the American voters to decide. And, as in recent decades, in which we have striven for good transatlantic cooperation, this will also be the case in the coming decades. I firmly believe that.
And our political correspondent, Anja Köhler, has been following that press conference. And yet, how has the back and forth in the U.S. over the past weeks been viewed by the German government? Of course, a key ally of the U.S. is here in Europe.
In the past few days, all the Berlin correspondents, the political correspondents, had tried their very best to tease out something substantial by the German government, by the Chancellor, in relation to the events in the USA. But Scholz was very, very careful not to judge, not to show a preference for one candidate or the other, or for that matter, for one president or the other. But in the context with the upcoming elections in the USA, Scholz stressed several times the importance of the transatlantic relations because this goes hand in hand with the military support for war-torn Ukraine. And Republican candidate Donald Trump had criticized several times the insufficient support of the European states to the NATO and has threatened to withdraw his support for Ukraine. This is essential for the safety of Europe. So Chancellor Scholz talked a lot about security policy. But the first question he had to deal with was related to Joe Biden's decision not to run again, because the reporter asked if he, Scholz, would follow the example. Let's listen.
The SPD is a very united party. We are all determined to go into the next parliamentary election campaign together and win. And I will run to become Chancellor again.
All right, so Scholz wants to run again, but does that mean that he will?
Most probably he will, but indeed there has been a debate ongoing in the past few weeks. According to a survey, only 1/3 of the members of the Social Democrats, Chancellor Scholz's very own party, believe that he's the right man for the job. And he's facing single-digit results in surveys in Eastern Germany. But he and his coalition are in a very, very hard patch already for quite a while. But nevertheless, Scholz is pretty sure that he will turn around the mood. He said he's convinced there will be a mood swing before next year's general election. And he said his government made the right decisions in times of danger and uncertainty, and his course of action was the right one, and people will see this, and so he will succeed in the elections.
He has about 13 months to convince the German public. That was DW's Anja Köhler. Thank you so much for that.